Alright, I thought I'd do an antenna update. So it's probably a little bit hard to see, but this is SDR1. This is my Hermes light antenna. It's got a wire that goes over there onto that branch, then drapes down a little bit, and then it's tied over there. It's just a center-fed dipole. The other end goes somewhere over here, around to this branch, I think. Yep, there it is. And then follows this blue line down. That's the rope holding it down to the base of the tree there. But it goes kind of against the leaves, which isn't great. Alright, as always, my vertical hasn't changed. So vertical-ish. So it's an L. You can see that goes all the way up to the tree. The top of it's got to be like 15, 17 meters. Unfortunately, the other L isn't very high. But yeah, I'm short. I'm a little bit short on the tree, so I can't have it all vertical. Alright, as for the next antenna. Oh yeah, that's the tie point for the vertical. As for the next antenna, this is my off-center fed. This was probably my first antenna and the one I like the most. So you can see it's got a coil as well for 1-to-1. You need it, don't skip it. Goes right up to the top of that tree. It's a big paper bark and it's massive. And then way over there. So this is an 80-meter antenna, and it terminates pretty low as well because I didn't bother throwing anything up in the air. But if you can see it, there's a line. Yeah, possibly you can't see it, but it just ties over onto that tree there. All right, we'll go over to the 160-meter loop feed point. I'm not going to walk around it because that's 160 meters of walking I don't need to do. So just have to walk over here. It's a bit of foliage around. All right, here is my 160-meter feed point. Same thing as the one up on the OCF. It's just got an FT240-43, and that would be that was a scrub turkey. Yep, just got an FT240-43. Around it like as many times as I could fit with the connector. A green ant seemed to like it. Hopefully it's not full of water. But yeah, this is the feed point of the 160-meter loop, and if I stretch, I can touch it, so it's not very high. But yeah, it goes right along the dam and back up here, 160-meter loop. So that is a bit of a walk that I don't want to do right now. I've only got one more antenna left, and that would be SDR number 2, which is a little bit special actually because it's the only one with a preamp. It's also got a really long coax run actually, which is probably why I decided to put a preamp in the antenna. But as it's receive only, you can do I think I just use a 2N2222, you know, the plastic one with the P. All right, here is SDR2's antenna. Because I didn't really have trees in the right spot, it's kind of a bit of a triangle, but I'll have to turn around away from the light. So I'll just walk up here through the back way. The feed point is right there. This is running RG6 coax, and it's got 5 volts on it. So I don't know if you can see it. The 2 wires come out, so it goes into a big triangle. That is one corner of SDR2, and the other one's on that branch over there. Yep. Apparently also holding maybe it snapped that branch off, but anyway, it's still up there, so I'm not complaining. Alright, there you go, there's my antenna update. Alright, 730 VK4 Delta Lima.